Godzilla X Kong. Is it Godzilla times Kong? X Kong.
X Kong.
X Kong. Is that how we say it?
X, yeah, just X. Godzilla X Kong.
It's a stupid name, isn't it?
Well, it's supposed to be X as in crossover. X is like sort of a cross.
Why can't they just have and?
Godzilla and Kong.
Yeah. Oh, Godzilla V Kong. We never had that before. I forgot.
Godzilla plus Kong.
Yeah, I would go with plus better.
Yeah.
X, because Godzilla X Kong times Kong. It's a new Emperor, that trailer anyway.
New Empire?
Empire, yeah. And we got Scar King as the villain, the orangutan. Yeah, he's in it.
What, they're making an orangutan a villain?
I think it's like a monkeyfied orangutan. He's like skinny.
Of.
Pardon?
Huh?
See, that's unheard of.
Is it a new villain?
No, as in like you can't make an orangutan a villain.
Yeah,
so
I know.
Lovable.
No, this one's bad. What about the orangutan in Jungle Book? That one's bad.
I don't know why they would do that. There's
Kind of bad.
There's never been a reported death of an orangutan killing a human. Never.
Yet.
I don't know. I see that Instagram reel of that like serial killer looking orangutan. You know,
One standing in the glass.
yeah, he's just
Yeah.
That's so funny. Anyway, the trailer for Godzilla X Kong and New Empire released this week. And it's coming next year. Looks like Godzilla and Kong are friends now. One of them has an infinity gauntlet. So yeah, what do you guys think of the trailer?
What, one of them turned Super Saiyan purple or pink?
Yeah.
Pink, yeah.
It's real funny because we saw Godzilla -1, which you're seeing tonight.
I am.
Khyan.
Yep.
And it's like two different sort of versions of Godzillas because back in the day, the Japanese version of Godzilla was that real goofy sort of.
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Some guy in a suit running around and like jumping and like doing wrestling moves on like other monsters.
Yeah. So that was the Japanese version. Then the English version was a bit more
Like serious and grounded
and now after watching Godzilla -1 in this trailer, it's like as if it's
flipped.
swapped over. So Japanese are doing the real serious stuff, and then Hollywood's doing the real goofiness.
Yeah.
And I think this movie is going to be bad, but it's going to be a fuckload of fun.
Yeah.
I think if you're a Godzilla fan or a King Kong fan or a monster fan, I think you're in for a treat for these past couple of years because you're getting the serious stuff from Toho Studios. Now you're getting the goofy side of Godzilla as well, which is what pretty much really made him real famous.
Yeah.
That character. So I think it's just a win-win for all these fans, but there's a lot of work to be done. There's some shots in there, especially off Godzilla and Kong running, that just it looked bad visually.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, Godzilla -1, $15 million budget, looks like a $10 million bucks.
Apparently that director denied that report.
Who? Anna Wingard?
No, for the Godzilla -1 director.
Oh yeah, they did deny it.
Yeah. He said, I wish it was that much.
But
which is a shame because every publication has been saying only 15 million. Like, where did that report originate from? Like, we've all banked on that now.
So maybe you should just tell us how much it is. Plot twist, 14 million?
It's probably something like maybe 100 million now.
Yeah, not his call to make those sorts of things, I suppose.
Yeah.
But it's quite funny how it's flipped, isn't it? It's like Americans have gone full Hollywood with it. Yeah. Adam Wingard's version of this is very like goofy, and very much like trying to make Godzilla, I suppose, more of a character.
Yeah.
And Kong very much more of a character. Yeah, I don't know what I prefer more, this sort of style or the style that we had previously in King of Monsters and the original Godzilla 2014.
Real serious and grounded.
Yeah, and because like to some extent the human characters haven't gotten any better at all.
Yeah.
They just haven't. They've stayed just as lame, I think. But, I would say that Kong and Godzilla's like the funness of the action is up there now. It's a lot more fun action.
Yeah, it is.
But, it does lose the imposing feeling. Mm-hmm. I don't really feel at one moment in Godzilla v Kong it felt imposing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree. Like, you have that shot of Godzilla and Kong running in that final bit of the trailer, and, like, there's just no scale in there.
Yeah.
They might as well be 6 feet tall. I don't know how tall they are. They're just running. Like, I think that's what the first one did so well, is it made Godzilla, like, the camera's like looking up and you're like, oh my gosh, he's a giant. You know?
Yeah.
And like when they get more like silly like this, it just feels like they're like becoming like Fast and Furious, like just a popcorn flick, and that's it. You kind of throw kind of seriousness or realism out the window, and it's like, yep, just have fun with it. Here you go. I feel like that's where this franchise is going.
That's what happened to Pacific Rim, is that they just sort of went too far with it.
Bad though.
Well, the Uprising was
not good.
Yeah.
But the first one was really good with scale and stuff.
Scale was super good with scale, and the second one was just terrible with scale.
Yeah,
like it made Mount Fuji look small. And and it made the kaijus and the Jaegers feel small.
Yeah.
And I think that for a healthy and happy movie industry, you need a good kaiju movie every sort of like 3 years or maybe 4 years.
Yeah.
We need a big monster movie. And I'm always happy to have a Godzilla movie come along and just sort of like give you that fix of like giant monster attacking city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, do you mind these like Hollywood kind of versions where it's just like they kind of throw the kind of seriousness of filmmaking out the window and just...
I don't mind them. I think that they have as much as a place as like any sort of version of Godzilla. As you say, like as you're saying, Nayan, like you have the goofy ones with them in like suits and stuff. And that has a place as well.
Yeah.
It's so campy and dumb. And you watch it and you're like, this is so stupid. But it has a place. So, I think this version, Adam Wingard's version of it has a place as well, and you can expect a sort of technicolored, goofy Godzilla Kong movie.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
There's usually more than one, so I'm just waiting for the other one to come.
No, mate, I'm only doing one. We're on the podcast. I take my sneezes very seriously while I'm on the podcast.
I wonder if by the end of this film we'll finally see Kong become King Kong, because he's always just been referenced Kong.
Yeah.
Oh, like get the name King Kong. Yeah, he might be. I just don't care about the lore though. Like Nain described this movie perfectly. This movie's going to be bad, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. I don't expect anything more from this movie. If I get anything good as like coherent storytelling or good characters, it's a win for me in my book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm looking to have a good fun time at the cinema on probably the biggest screen I can find.
Yeah.
Don't think there's any IMAX where I'm going to. So that's really sad.
I suppose we leave the serious Godzilla storytelling up to the Japanese.
Yeah. Enjoy Godzilla -1. It's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.